What up, folks? So, we're gonna go dumpster diving, and we want you to be there with us. So, come watch the video.
Alright guys, we're at your local DG. Babe's gonna open that one. I found this little bitty stuff in one of them just now. Maybe I'll let Babe have the honors of opening that one. What is that? Lids to a hamper, I think.
No, these are the. Oh yeah. Oh, they throw these away, but not the actual.
Well, there's a hamper over there that they threw away I found last night, but we didn't have room in the car. Anything good in that
No,
one?
I think this one's just tags and banners.
Well, then this is the last one right here for here. Don't forget to throw all that in the trash, dude. Okay. Oh, more brushes. Hey, what's that right here? Right at the top. Other one. Right at the top. Right there. What is it? Oh, it's missing the shaver, huh?
Oh, hey!
Socks. Hey, you know who to holler at?
Who? Oh, Kianga.
Yup. Said if we ever found socks. Keep digging. I see some camo in there. Besides that.
What? Might be your size. They stretchy. You can definitely tell they're gonna be yours. There's a toothpick in it.
I'm obsessed with toothpicks, guys.
Oh, is that weed? Oh.
Did you just hear this, pothead?
From a distance.
Is that weed?
From far away, it looked like a little bag of nugs.
Stupid guy.
No way! Oh, wait, I can actually...
Can you fix it?
I probably can't, but I can use the...
Other ones?
I can use the ones that aren't broken.
Ooh, what's that? Undies?
Oh, these are kind of cute!
Here's some undies.
Hey, we can give these to your dad.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not broken.
Sweet. Is that it?
I'm thinking so. But Babe always taught me to always check the bottom. Always dig around. Oh, more toothpicks. Yep.
More mints.
More glass case things. We have enough of those. Oh, no. Yep, I think that's it.
Alright, guys. We're going to holler at you at the next one. But just to recap, we've got 2 things for the painting. Babe got her little stash of makeup right there. Some undies, booty shorts. She's going to try to conserve some of that. We're giving that to my daddy. Got some socks for our friend. I might be able to squeeze into them. So, hey, I think it was a what, babe?
I think it was a pretty good night.
Alright, let's move on to the next.
I think it's somebody famous. I think it's Money Gang. Young Money. Come on. Okay, you guys, you have to understand, Lil Wayne is from Louisiana, and his freaking wheels say Young Money. So I think Lil Wayne. Oh, million. Oh, are you famous? Hi. Are you famous? Let me see you. Hey! Whoever wants to contact me, guys.
Ladies and gentle frogs, look what we have here. So, you'll never believe what your local library throws out. I am like a book fanatic, freak, addict, any other word that you could describe about reading, that's me. And, we were driving home last night and Babe was like, I got it. I know how to describe you. Hold on, she knows how to describe. On the language, arts, and literature. Yes. But anyway, we were driving home last night from our original dive, and Babe was like, you know what? I read in a group that libraries get rid of all these books. And so she decided to stop, and what do you know? And this wasn't even, like, the whole thing was filled. Like, it was completely filled to the brim. But this is all that we could reach because they locked it. So I was just literally in there pulling bags out, ripping them open, and pulling books out. I was too excited. Do you want me to go through every title?
Yeah,
or
just try to do it quick.
Okay, so,
as best as you can, babe.
okay, so up here, I'm gonna try. We have comic books. This book is called Owning It, and then we have Dracula, and
The Forging Blade, and Millie's Fiery Trial. I miss you, Millie. Shinto. I don't know what this is because the cover's missing. 101 Tips of Ruining Successful Home Business. Cooperstown. Language, Arts, and Literacy. The Bernstein Bears. Today I Feel Silly. Eating the Alphabet. Danny and the Dinosaur. Something something. Strawberries are for sale. No, blueberries. Blueberries for Sal. Excuse me. And a whole bunch of other ones. I don't think I'm gonna be able.
But my all-time favorite that I'm excited about,
Is
you guys can look right there.
Dean Koontz. If you guys want to read, like, if you guys are into like thriller novels and like mystery, like mystery thriller, I guess it wouldn't be murder mystery, like kind of like mystery thriller. The book that you need to read is called The Door to December by Dean Koontz. I'm not going to tell you about it, but just take my word for it because y'all can trust me. Freaking read it.
Dean Koontz is just as good as reading anything Stephen King.
Yes, Dean Koontz is an amazing author, and I hadn't heard about him until I got with Babe, and then I got with Babe, and then she's like, "Oh my God, look at this book," and I read it, and I'm addicted. But unfortunately, somebody lost it, so I don't have it anymore, and I hope they are watching because I want my freaking book back. Anyway, we have all these books. Some of them I'm gonna keep for Damien. Some of them I'm gonna keep for myself, and then the other ones,
We got a yard sale.
Yard freaking sale. And then we have this little mini bit from last night. We have light the bulbs. And then we have Babe some undergarments.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. They're really soft and they're really cute, and I bet her butt would look good.
They don't need to know about my butt.
Paintbrushes, some underwears, boot shorts, and then Babe got me some makeup. And this is actually my color, finally, thank God. Lip gloss, lipstick, eyeshadow, but only a couple of them is broken, so I'm just gonna powder it out, and then whatever's left I'm just gonna keep. And that is it, guys. And stay tuned because we're gonna do the announcement for our moving situation.
Explaining.
And we're gonna explain everything to you guys, and maybe it would be a better understanding for everything that's going on. But just take one last quick look at all of these books. How about we do this? I'm gonna do this right here, and I want everyone to give me an estimate of how many books they think there is.
You're probably sending them into a vomit spell right now.
But I just don't want anyone to count.
Vertigo.
But we're just gonna do this, so there's no, so that at any time in this video you probably won't be able to pause it and count all of them. But I want everyone to tell me how many books there are, and whoever's the closest or gets it right will get a surprise from the one, the only, Queen Bree. So stay tuned. Babe's over there like, this freaking psycho here. Stay tuned, and Babe will do the announcement.
Now we've been away for a while. We're going to continue to do these dives and get more in. We've been moving, and yeah, there was a lot of shade around what had happened with us and why we had to move. I'll break the story down real quick in a fast, quick hurry. Basically what had happened is 2 years ago when we moved back down here from Oregon, we found this place, and they told us it was freshly renovated. The only thing that was left was for us to wait. They were putting a new roof, and they were finishing the flooring. So we were like, okay, cool beans. We'll just make fun out of the whole thing, and we ain't had a vacation in a while, so we'll just go camping for like a month or so, and we'll go fishing during the camping and make it fun while we wait for them to do it. So that's what we did. Well, then they gave us the call, and we were like, okay, I guess vacation over. We'll stop camping and fishing and hiking and all this bull crap, and we'll go move into our house. So we moved into our house. Everything looked good. Everything looked nice. Well, then the flood happened, and it got almost into our house, and it was all the way up. It was like a good 5 feet of water.
If anyone wants to know more about the flood, just Google August flood of.
Yeah, if you want to know anything about the flood that I'm talking about, just look up August, what was it?
2017.
August 2017, the Great Flood of Louisiana. Yeah, it flooded everybody. A lot of people lost their homes. Well, we were lucky enough to where we didn't, but it came very, 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 very close. Well, after that, we started having some major issues in the house. The electrical and my son's bedroom. Sorry, guys, got a message. Sorry for that. In my son's bedroom, you couldn't have his AC going and his TV and then have the ACs in the living room going and our TV without the main breaker shutting down. And then at night, with us just running normal stuff, like we hacked it down to where it was like only one AC going in the living room, the one AC going in my son's room, which would cause issues, and the one AC going in our room, and like one or two TVs. Like that was it. That's all we had on. Just so we could, do the breaker stuff. Well, they ended up coming and saying they were going to fix it. Well, they split the breakers up. It didn't fix. It still did the same thing. Everything was shut off, and the breaker box would arc. You could hear it at night. We'd be laying in the bed, and you'd hear it zzz, and then it would stop. Well, one night, me and her was pulling a double shift from our job, and we came home, and the whole bedroom was filled with smoke. So we called our landlord, and they had us shut all the power off to everything in the house except for the living room, so we can have an AC and a TV going for the kiddo. They come back and they supposedly fix it. Well, they didn't fix it because we continue to have problems all the way up to the day we moved out. One whole wall, they kept saying they fixed it and fixed it and fixed it, and it would start working, but then all of a sudden the outside porch light and every outlet on that wall would go out. Um, the floors in my son's bedroom got so bad it was to the point where you can bounce on it like a bouncy house, and it couldn't support any adult's weight. It would only support a child's weight, so we had them fix it. Well, the maintenance guy comes out and he removes the little plastic stick floor that goes on top of the plywood. He lets the plywood air out, puts this imaginative little spray on there that's supposed to kill mold, and then puts new floors on top of the old rotten floors. So this was the type of maintenance work that we would deal with. Um, he refused to do our bathroom. We kept telling him over and over again to do our bathroom. He was supposed to do it when he did our sons. He refused to do it. The main water pipe busted underneath our house. We kept telling them there was water leak, and they wouldn't come fix it for like a month. And when they finally did, our water bill went from $20 to about 60. That's how much water was pouring out. And we find out later, and I have a video. I'll even show you guys. I'll take a picture, a screenshot of it so you guys can see. Um, they fixed our main water pipe to our house with about 6 rolls of duct tape. And that's what the main pipe underneath our sink was held with. We thought that they had fixed it. No, it was held by duct tape. And because of that, we started getting black mold in our walls, and the AC unit behind one, we had to put a couch against it where our brown couch was. We had to put that one up against the wall because that AC unit, they didn't have it leaned sort of so all the water can come out the back of it, and it was rotting out the wall, and we were getting black mold all throughout there, but they were still charging me $650 a month for it. They refused to change out all of the stuff throughout the house that had black mold. The only thing they would do was just cut the little sheetrock right there and then put new sheetrock. And it would get molded again. The patch job that they would do, you could still see in our living room where they did the patch job. They didn't paint over it or anything. You can still see the little mini plastering that they did, and you can still see the crease between the two pieces. Like, it was the shoddiest work you'll ever see in your entire life. But they finally came to fix, this is what set the whole thing off. They finally came to fix the floors in my bathroom because it was to the point to where nails were coming through the little fake Formica flooring that they had in there, and it was going in our feet. So we had them come fix it. They shut us down for like 3 days with no water to the bathroom, no nothing. So we couldn't use the bathroom. We were having to go to either the stores or one of our friends up the road. And one night, whenever they left, I went into the bathroom, and my son has a cup. I'm sure if you're a parent, you know, when you wash their hair, you have a cup that you use to pour the water on top of their head to wash all the soap, or you can lean them back and just wash it out that way. But we like the cup routine. So we would sit there and we would use the cup and we'd pour the water over his head. Well, when I went in there that night, I went and looked at the sink where all of our stuff they had conveniently thrown. They didn't nicely put it. They threw our stuff in the freaking sink. There was my son's cup standing on top of the thing with pee in it halfway up the cup. So the next day when the maintenance guy came in, I refused to let him in to do our floors because not until he gave me a reason as to why he had to pee in my son's cup and couldn't go outside and pee. Well, his reason was his private area down there was too thick, so it couldn't have been him because his thingy couldn't fit in the cup. So our landlords kind of got ticked off at us by not letting them back in our house. But I mean, this is my child. I'm not gonna let him just pee all over our stuff. And then they started saying that all the damage to the house was done by my unfixed cat. When he sprayed my wife's clothing, he caused all the damage in the house. So they called us in the office and they told us, because around December, y'all already know, I think I said this in an earlier video, but my job let me go. It was due to the fact of they kept making remarks to me about I needed to stop wearing hats, I needed to start wearing more girl clothes, grow my hair out. Basically, just remarks about me being gay. And finally, they just pushed me out the door around December. And so I didn't have a job, but I was dumpster diving, and we would find stuff and we would sell. And I literally paid all of my bills for 3 months straight on that. Well, they called us to the office and they were trying to tell us that they were evicting us because it wasn't our fault. We weren't bad tenants or anything, but that they were evicting us due to the fact that the house wasn't livable. It was never livable from the day one of us moving in. They should have never moved us in there. Now, mind you, they collected $650 a month for 2 years, all the way up until this point. And now, mind you, this is April. March, whenever they did this. And in November, when they let the maintenance guy go, he came to our work extremely messed up and outed their plot to me while at work. He told me they were planning on tearing my house down underneath me. I hadn't had a conversation with me about it, nothing. So I called them and confronted them about it, and whenever I did, they proceeded to tell me that he was lying, that the only reason why he said that is because he was fired and he was drunk, and for us to not listen. But yet, lo and behold, in March, everything that he said is exactly what they told us. So we told them that we didn't have a car, because as y'all know, we did not have a car at the time. And that what were we going to do? They were going to put us on the street. We had nowhere to go. We had no car to even live out of. Like, we had nothing. So they told us that they would buy us a car, which is the blue car. They bought us that car and told us for us to find a job, which I know sounds sweet, but technically it was because they felt bad for screwing us over for 2 years, and for the fact that they were about to put us on the street. And to make their conscience feel better, they bought us a car, which I don't care. I got a car out of the deal, so whatever. And that's when we started making more videos for you guys. Well, they told us that they would give us enough time to save up, to get a job with the car, and to save up and to get out because they couldn't fix the house while we were still living in there. So we said, okay. Well, the following months, which was like 2 weeks later, it was the first, we get a message saying, "Where's rent?" And we're like, well, you're not getting rent because you told us we were evicted and that we needed to save up money to move out. We can't save up money to move out for you and pay you $650 in rent and all of the other bills to live here. Like, that's just not possible, especially since now we got another note added to us. That's just not gonna happen. So they kind of got a little ticked off, I guess, and around the 10th they asked again. Well, Bree and her mom were having a conversation and they were talking about things, and they didn't say anything to the point of what the landlords came to us, which, by the way, they wouldn't even tell us who said it. They wouldn't even tell us what was said. They just told us that we were talking crap about them being a trashy landlord, and that they were going to show us what a trashy landlord was. Now, the landlord's wife was lying to him for the past 2 months. She knew about us being out of work. She told us that she did the paperwork and the rent payments and the receipts, and it wasn't up to her husband over what got done, and that she was going to work with us. She even brought us some stuff over that she couponed.
Blankets,
Well,
food,
blankets,
cereal,
food, cereal,
toothpaste.
toothpaste, body wash, you name it, she brought it over. So we were grateful for it, you know what I mean? And all we ever did was brag on them. Even though the house we lived in, we knew we can get them in big time trouble for because of the black mold and stuff. We would tell everybody how good of a landlord they were. Where they went off of what somebody in the trailer park, which people hated us because there was a speed limit down there, which was 5 miles per hour, and people would try to go 60. And we got our son playing outside, so we would scream at him about it. And they got very vindictive towards us. So somebody called and told them we were trash talking, and over hearsay, they evicted us. And what they put on the thing was non-payment and dodging. They said we've been dodging them the whole time, even though we kept them up to date on everything, and said that our cat wasn't fixed and he caused all the damage in the house, so they refused to give us our 650 a month, our 650 deposit back. And basically told us that we waived our 5 days the second that we signed our lease to move out, but they were going to be gracious enough to give us 5 days to move out. And we needed to hurry up and throw a paper at my face. Well, we went dumpster diving that night. We came back, was trying to get stuff sold. Figured if we got enough money together, maybe they'd change their mind. Well, no, they didn't. Because the next day we wake up and there is a sign on our door that says if we weren't out within the 5 days, we had to go to court that day. So, needless to say, that's why we haven't been posting any videos. We were packing everything up, moving it to friends' houses, and baby boy is living with his pawpaw right now. We weren't going to have him on the street. We found him a safe place. He's living with his pawpaw. Y'all may have seen him in a previous video. He stays there with him. He'll hang out with us. We'll go get him during the day while Pawpaw's at work, and we'll take him to the park, and we'll do a whole bunch of fun stuff with him that, we're not abandoning our son. We love our son. It's just temporary until we save up enough money to get us our new place, you know what I mean? And he's gonna stay here, and then at night we drop him off. He may come on a few dumpster dive videos with us, but regardless, we drop him off. He stays here at night, and then me and her will go camp out in the car. So we're pretty much camping out in the car, us two. It's a little adventure that we're going on. We're not looking for any sympathy from you guys. We're not looking for money. We're not looking for anything. Y'all were just curious and we were getting questions on what was going on, and I wanted to let you guys know. That's pretty much what's going on. Baby boy is staying with his pawpaw, and me and her are just rambling gang. We're traveling in the car, moving around. We're still doing dumpster dives, but it's probably not going to be as much as it was before because most of me and her belongings, because me and her live in the car, is in the car. We can't really carry as much as we were before. But that's why we're going to do at the dumpster. Like, if we get a massive haul, we'll do it at the dumpster. We'll show you guys everything that we get. And then we'll call the people that we're going to donate it to come over to the dumpsters and pick it up before we leave. But if it's something big that we can sell to save up, that's what we're going to do. We're also going to get a P.O. box so you guys can send what y'all said y'all wanted to send to baby boy and all of that. I mean, happy birthday to me. My birthday's 4/20, and they gave us the boot on the 16th, so that was the best birthday present I've ever gotten. I don't know about you guys, but it's all good. We're going to keep smiling. We're going to keep making you guys smile. We're going to keep making videos. I know I lost a couple of subs to us moving and me not being able to post or be very active on my page. I do apologize to the people who left. But to the people who stayed while we were struggling and stayed strong and kept motivating us and pumping us up and telling us how much you love us and stuff, we really love you guys. It's because of you guys we were able to hold on strong through all of this stuff, and I really do want to send a great appreciation out to literally every single one of you that have been commenting and telling us how much you love the videos and telling us how much you love us and how much we make you smile. Literally, that's what's been keeping us going throughout this whole thing. We're going to continue to make you guys smile. We're not giving up on our channel. We're not going to stop doing what we're doing. Some things may change. We may add new things to our channel. Like, I know a lot of you said y'all want to see more vlogs of us and our daily life, so this is what I'm doing. This is day one of a vlog of our daily life. And I know a couple of you said you'd like to see us, go visit scary and abandoned places. Well, we have a couple in mind for you guys, and me and Bree's going to do that too. We love you guys. Y'all stay strong. Keep your head up. Stay you. Stay being true to you. Make sure to smash that like button. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And you guys, we absolutely love you and show this family some love.